So this is my newly constructed rabbit house. This is what I've been doing outside. This whole thing is 4 feet wide, and the living quarters here is 8 feet long, but the whole thing is 12 feet. It's a very interesting design that I kind of modged together. These walls are all made with 2x4 wire. You can see, like, this is one block of it, but I took 2 layers and overlapped them offset by 1 inch. So now what I have is basically 1x4 wire that's 2 layers thick, so it is incredibly strong. And when I'm not holding a camera in one hand, I can hang on these walls and fences and they do not budge. And so that's what this wall is, and the 2 side walls and the bottom of the front wall is all made in that manner. And then the roof is cattle panel. Well, actually no, this is a hog panel with chicken wire zip tied onto it, because that's really the only good way to secure wire onto hog panel. And then you have this tarp over the top, and there's little clippies here to stop it from blowing away. I can unhook these, and then I can unhook the other 2 clips too if I want to, and lift it up and hook it onto that wire up top. It's a little wire here, and that will lift up the sides if I want to have that up. But since this is currently being used for a rabbit, I have the sides down to provide shade on the inside. And then if you come over here, water bottle hangs right here on the outside, on all the way to the left, so it's out the way of the door. This is my rabbit Sea Glass. She's currently the only resident here. And this is my extraordinary door. And if you remember, I just sort of threw this together. The only unit of measurement I used was the guesstimation, so this whole situation here is incredibly weird, but I made it work. And I made my own latches here. These are little eye pins, I think is what you call that. Just sort of twist them in there. And I've got another 2 up there with a pin. So to open the door, see this little spring contraption, you just squeeze on it, and then come over here, squeeze on the other one, and then this pin has a bit of a twist to it, so it locks into this position. If I just sort of flip it out, pull it, the gate will fall. This is 1x2 wire that's double layered but not overlapped or anything fancy. So this is already really strong wire, double layered, makes it even stronger. You can see I didn't even plan this gate. I just started nailing things together, and I made some minor miscalculations and still have not pulled out those staples, just in case they come in handy. This pin just sort of goes up there for storage, and then I can get in here. "Thou shalt pet," says the rabbit. "Thou shalt pet." She very much enjoys this. And then she has her little food bowl there. And you can see this floor, yes, I see you, is all 2x4 wire, except at the very edges it's folded over and overlapped a little bit. So if you can see, there is a little bit of an overlap here to make it 1x4 up until like this point. So if it's on uneven ground, they can't slip out, because if they squeeze really good, they can get out through 2x4 wire. But then there's all this grass that she can eat when she's not trying to eat my fingers. And then I have a hidey box, which again, I just sort of made out of what I had on hand. And this is a little plastic tub. I don't like using plastic, but it's what I have and it's what works. And a little wooden lid that I put on top of it. So now they can, well, right now she's the only rabbit here, but go inside of here and live in this little hidey box. And this is a little spring clip again that holds this on, because I was worried that it would slide off and crush a rabbit, so it's on there pretty snug now. These attachment points I'm very proud of, because I didn't have actual nails, so what I ended up doing was drilling 2 holes through each of these boards and then putting some fencing wire through it and folding it over and stapling it down on the other side, because that's how we do things around here when we're not petting this one, because she is a sweetheart. She's very, very sweet. And then this is what it looks like from the inside. You can see that these hog panels were once creep feeders. This is the creep hole. There's the other creep hole. Not sure what the second one was, but the original construction of this was all of the rotten boards and the hog panel, and so it was just that tall. And then I had problems, she wants to be pet, with goats rubbing up against it and breaking through my door. So then I took all this stuff that's brand new fresh wood and built a new base with posts on it so that I could lift the old system up. And now it's about 5 feet tall, which means I can walk into it, and I have to bend over a little bit, but it's fairly comfy. She's very comfortable in here, of course. And so far it's been working really, really well, and it's been really, really strong. My next upgrade is going to be to get a stand for this, because this box is 2 feet by 3 feet, which means the way it is right now, that's 6 square feet of grass that no rabbit can eat because there's a big plastic box on top. So I am going to build something to get that up off the ground a couple inches so they can get under it. And then I'm going to get a sign to put on the door that will say, "Thou shalt pet," because, you know, why not? And then this will officially be complete. So I hope you all enjoy. Bye! Say bye to Sea Glass.